Well, good day YouTubers, and welcome to the newly commissioned, state-of-the-art and top secret Country House Gent Research and Development Centre, about 2 miles off the A6, just outside Lancaster. Well, actually, it's a storage unit, but what a storage unit! Measuring 3.3 metres long and 2.3 metres wide. It is the space where dreams are made. But before I can get on with the topic of today's video, there's just a couple more jobs I need to do before I can get going. And one of them is the floor. And what a nice floor it is. A lightly varnished ply. But seeing as I'm a good boy, I don't want to go damaging this. So I've bought a couple of rolls of this 3mm thick diamond pattern rubber flooring, and I've laid this side, and now I've just got to put the other roll on this side. Yeah, normally rubber flooring is quite expensive, can run into hundreds of pounds per roll, but as I say, this is only 3mm thick, but it appears quite tough. It's proper rubber, it's not some plasticized sort of garbage. And 3 metre length, I got a 1.2 and a 1 metre because it's 2.3 metres wide, so that works out about right. And it works out at £25 a roll, which really is dirt cheap for flooring. Whoa. Off of eBay. Ooh. It's a good weight, this. Oh. Reminds me, when I was a young lad working on a building site, I didn't know a lot, and one of the bricklayers sent me down to the builders merchants for a long wait. I must have been there about 3/4 of an hour, I think. Very nice. Next up, every good development centre needs a table, because I don't want to be preparing stuff or showing you bits of equipment like some kid sat on the floor playing with his Lego, do I? So I bought this again off eBay. Very cheap, £16, and it is an Andes aluminium folding picnic table, which is said to be very sturdy and not just for picnics. Yeah, I haven't opened it yet, so if it's arrived damaged, we can all have a good chuckle. Good packaging is brilliant, but it's also a pain in the butt. Now, well, we'll have to go the full hog. There we go. Ooh. Away with you. think that might be it. So this is also height adjustable. And the top's in one piece so it doesn't like fold in the middle over time. Collapse. Yeah. Well, what can I say? That'd be nice. Get that in there like that. Morning, class. Quiet at the back, Jenkins. And of course, what use is a table if you don't have a chair? And this is my years old, all-time favourite camping chair. Oh, lovely. Oh, flipping heck. Oh, wow. I imagine actually I look like a prisoner about to get banged up in his cell. Ooh, that doesn't sound too good, does it? Oh, blimey. Cool down a bit. This bike jacket is very good, but probably too good. Well, before I get on with the rest of the video, there's a couple of points and questions that have been raised since my previous video where I revealed the new series name. And the issue is, well, it would seem that some of you may have actually missed my oh so subtle reveal of the new series name. It was probably a bit too subtle. So for those of you who did miss it, the new series is called Travels by Motorbike. There's also a bit of worry that's arisen since the previous video, and that's whether there's going to be any more Travels by Narrowboat, or have I given up living on a boat, and is Aslan for sale, and so on. And quite simply, no, I haven't given up canal boating. Aslan, as well as being the star of the series and the vessel by which I travel around the canals, she's mainly, well, and also my home. And just because I'm going off on a trip on my bike doesn't mean I'm selling my home. So no, very much my home, and she's not for sale. Though I have been asked and had a couple of, well, I wouldn't say generous offers, but offers. But no, she's not for sale. And the final point is I've had a few offers from very kind people that whilst I'm away filming, they will be more than glad to come along and look after Aslan for me. But it's very kind. Thank you very much. And very much appreciated. But while I'm away filming, Aslan will be safe and secure on a mooring. So there's no need there to come and keep an eye on her. But cheers anyway. Right, let's get on with it then, eh? And today I'm going to be showing you all the photographic equipment that I'm going to be taking to film the first series of Travels by Motorbike. And one point that's been raised by a few people following my previous video is if I felt that I could record all of Travels by Narrowboat using just one camera, why do I feel it necessary to have 6 cameras to film Travels by Motorbike? And as one suggested, it has nothing to do with one person's suggestion, which was that I've basically been drawn to and become a slut to the Amazon dollar. because that's just complete and utter. Right. The simple reason is, when you're travelling along on a narrowboat, you're doing 1, 2, 3 miles an hour, you have plenty of time to just flow along, pick up the camera, film something. You can just turn sideways, just keep an eye out now and again, see where the boat's heading, and so on. But obviously when you're riding a motorbike, and even though I'm not going to be bombing along doing 120 mile an hour, even at 30, 40 mile an hour, you can't, well, it's illegal for a start, but you can't safely hold a camera while you're riding a motorbike, which is why I need individual cameras to capture that same kind of feeling of being in the situation as you get with travels by narrowboat. So firstly, we have the good old-fashioned and these days obligatory helmet camera, which is a Sena 10C Evo. It's a 4K 50 frames per second helmet cam, and being Sena, they have a lot of experience with Bluetooth communicators for talking to other bikes and your passenger and so on. And it's also a Bluetooth communicator. You can listen to music on your phone if you wanted, excuse me. You can make phone calls on it, though why you'd want to when you're on a bike. I mean, I ride a bike to get away from phone calls, but if it's there if you want to. And you can listen to voice instructions from your sat-nav through Bluetooth. Now, you might be wondering, why didn't I just go the tried and trusted route of slapping a GoPro on the front of the helmet? And the main reason for that is sound. Now, the latest GoPros, you can connect a microphone to that, but the biggest problem is the microphone, and particularly noise. Now, the Sena, as it's a Bluetooth intercom, comes with a boom mic which you attach to the inside of the helmet, and it's just inside here in the chin bar. But you might be thinking, well, why not get a GoPro Hero 5 or whatever, connect a cheap mic, wrap some windsock material around it, and stick it inside the chin bar, like a lot of motor vloggers do on YouTube. And yep, that would be a good idea. However, the issue is with this helmet, because I've done that wrong. It's a hybrid. One boom mic. Then for the bike itself, I have a couple of these GoPro Hero session cameras. No need to put an external mic on these. You couldn't fit one anyway, not on the Hero Session. And Hero Session 4, I believe it is. These were from the GoPro eBay shop, and they're official factory reconditions, which I think basically means someone's bought it, taken it out of the box, changed their mind, sent it back, and then I've got it. And they were on a special offer, 99 quid each. And these, I'll fit one at the front looking at me. God blimey, got a frog in my throat. And I can also twizzle it around on the front to get different view angles. And also I have another one which I can attach anywhere else on the bike. And I do that with these fantastic clamps. Forgotten what they're called. They're small rig, and they're made from aluminium, and they are rock solid, and they clamp quite firmly to anything. Very, very good. And you can just fold it all up like that afterwards. Well, that's the bike covered. But when I'm not on the bike and I'm just walking around places, or stopped for a coffee or to fill up with petrol, and I'm just saying a few words to the camera, I'll be taking this. And I can also use this for filming scenery, things around the tent or wherever I'm staying. And this is the DJI Osmo Pocket, and it is a fantastic little camera. It is a 3-axis. I'll just fire it up. It is a 3-axis gimbal camera, and it is just quite incredible how that head stays completely level. And I used this camera when I filmed that little piece going around Garstang, and it follows you, it follows your face. It's quite incredible. I mean, it even recognises my face as a face, so it must be absolute state of the art. Shoots in up to 4K, however, as with the helmet cam and with this, I'll be shooting in 2K because there's a very indiscernible drop in quality over 4K, and it takes up far less space, so more room on your SD card. Then, during the filming while I'm away, I'm going to be posting every day, maybe every 2 days, to Facebook and Twitter with general photographs of the day and a few words of wisdom or tales of anything that's happened that particular day or however long. And for this, I'm using, I don't even know what it's called, but I've had this for years. It's a Ricoh. It's a Ricoh WG5. And it is a waterproof, drop-proof, crush-proof, smash-proof, freeze-proof, idiot-proof travelling adventure camera. And like I said, I've had this for ages, even has a clock on the front. It's an f2 lens, and it's, what is it? Where is it? It's an 18, no, I couldn't even tell you what the equivalent lens is. It's, I don't know, 28, 35mm wide with a zoom. But yeah, takes really good pictures, that, and a bit of video at a push, but the sound's not the best. Next up, we come to the final piece of photographic equipment, and probably my favourite bit out of the whole lot. Because this case, a very nice PGY-Tech, something like that. Strong, solid, waterproof, crush-proof hard case containing a DJI Maverick 2 zoom drone with the optional smart controller. This really is, well, I mean, DJI is the market leader in drones, and this one, the Maverick 2, there's a Pro as well, which has a fixed lens, a Hasselblad lens, but this one has a zoom, which, as far as I'm concerned, is infinitely more useful, and in real world terms, there's practically no drop off in picture quality compared to the Maverick 2 Pro with the Hasselblad lens. Will go up to an incredible height. I think some people have taken them up to about 3 miles, but legally you can only fly up to 400 feet, which is fine for me. And removable battery, and I have another 2 spare batteries here. I have another one on order, and like I say, the smart controller, which has a built-in screen. You can view in real time everything that the drone sees. And yeah, it's quite an intimidating piece of equipment, because when it starts up and hovers, you could swear it's just a swarm of hornets. But I wonder, maybe I shouldn't be flying it in here actually. probably not a good idea. Yes, quite a brilliant piece of kit, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what sort of shots I can get with this. Can't wait. Now, just a little word of warning for anyone who's looking to fly a drone for the purposes of shooting footage for commercial purposes or for reward. And the Civil Aviation Authority calls reward either financial or otherwise, so it could be in return for a favour. And commercial is either Amazon, somewhere like that, TV, or even YouTube. So if you're looking to monetize your videos on YouTube, you must be qualified. The rules are changing in July, which makes it a whole lot easier and cheaper and quicker. But for now, I'm currently studying for my CFCO, Certificate for Commercial Operation, which is issued by the Civil Aviation Authority. And also, if you're going to be operating commercially, which can just be videos on YouTube, monetized, you need a minimum of third-party insurance. Failure to be qualified or have insurance, if you're prosecuted by the Civil Aviation Authority, you can face an unlimited fine and or up to 5 years in the nick. So to that end, until I get qualified, any footage I upload to YouTube containing drone footage, any content, until I'm qualified, will be unmonetized. So yes, a friendly word of warning there. Well, that's nearly it for now. Still to come in the next video, I hope, weather permitting, is the motorcycle. The drone is the main reason why I can't film in these ridiculous winds. The drone is regulated, or it's whatever the word is. I've forgotten what the word's called. The drone is basically able to fly in winds of up to 25 miles an hour. But I mean, they're gusting to 45, 50, so it's just, it would be a very expensive learning lesson. So, I mean, I could just whip the cover off the bike and go, that's my bike. But I'm not going to do that, because I have this screenplay in my mind. I've had nothing but time in order to think it over, of every shot, angle, everything, the whole 9 yards. And that will be a much more interesting way to reveal the bike. So until next time, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Cheers for now.